big thing is going to happen right at the end. A very important thing. Somebody's going to come back. Who's coming back? Jesus is coming back. He's coming back to gather all his people to him. And so Jesus says, I'm going to give you some signs so that you know when it's about to happen. He says, nobody really knows the day. He says, even I don't know the day, only your Father in heaven. And he says, one of the things that's going to happen is what's going to happen to Christians. Now, he says, they will seize you and persecute you. Now, they means like the authorities, the people who are in charge. So if you say, no, I'm a Christian, people say, right, we're going to make trouble for you. That's what persecute means. What does seize mean when you get seized? What does that mean, Henry?
Captured.
You get captured. And so the first picture, Jesus says, don't be surprised about the day might come when you get seized. Now, what kind of people are going to do the seizing? Who's going to seize you?
The
Grace?
police.
The police, two of you there. The police might seize you. Now, wouldn't that be a terrible thing if that started happening in America, that you were arrested for being a Christian? But in some countries, you are arrested for being a Christian. And it's not just the police who might hand us over. Who else might hand us over, he says?
And friends.
Friends might do it. Even members of our own family. Listen to what he says. He says, you'll be betrayed even by parents, brothers and sisters, relatives and friends. Now, I don't want you thinking, hey, that's my brother over there. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. Is he going to betray me? No, because most of us here love Jesus and our families love Jesus. But there will be people maybe who have families where their brothers and sisters don't really believe in Jesus. Where are you going to get taken to?
Jail.
Jail, yeah. You're going to be put in jail for your faith. Now, that sounds like, oh, I don't think I like that. But then Jesus says something really exciting. He says, when you get arrested, even if they jail you, he says, you know, this is going to lead to a good opportunity, because when you're in jail, they're going to bring you out of jail and they're going to take you to like a court. Now, this doesn't mean that this might happen in our lifetime, so I don't want to worry you. He says, but this will happen at the end. And he says, when you get brought out to a court, who do you normally stand in front of at a court? If you're in court, a judge, yeah. Here's our person now. He's standing in what's called the dock. So he's the accused. He's the one who's been arrested. And there's the judge. Does the judge look very happy? No, he doesn't, does he? That might be tough if we stand before a judge who's thinking, these Christians, I don't like these Christians. And all these other people are starting to listen to what the person says. But then God says, now this will be your chance. This will be your chance to talk about your faith and to share with other people that you love Jesus, what Jesus has done for you, how Jesus has helped you, what it means to believe in Jesus. And he says, now you might be sitting there thinking, well, I'm not going to remember anything. I'm just going to go blank. But Jesus gives us this wonderful promise. He says, don't worry about what to say. Don't plan beforehand what you're going to say, because when you open your mouth, it will be like Jesus' words will come out. And people, rather than being angry, they'll be amazed, because they'll start to hear the gospel for themselves. Here's some of those people now looking pretty amazed, like, wow, I've never heard anything like this. Yeah. He says some people might even get killed because they're a Christian. Now, again, there are people in the world today, in some countries, who are Christians who are in jail already. And there are some people who are Christians who've been put to death because of their faith. It doesn't mean it's going to happen to everybody, but Jesus just says, you know, being a Christian might not always please everybody, and there are going to be times. I think it's good that he warns us. Don't be surprised if some people are a little bit not that happy about you being a Christian. Don't be surprised if not everyone's really, hey, great that you're a Christian. Even if you were to die, is that a bad thing? If you're a Christian?
No.
Why is it not a bad thing, Henry?
You could have.
You go to be with Jesus. There's the person, he's been resurrected just as Jesus was resurrected, and he's running towards him. And Jesus isn't saying, oh no, you stay away from me, you've been in jail. He's saying, you went to jail for me, you were prepared to suffer for me. He says, I'm so proud of you, I'm so pleased that you kept your faith right to the end, you didn't deny me, you didn't betray me, you loved me so much that you were even prepared to suffer for me. It's going to be wonderful, Paul, because we love Jesus. And you know, it's not so much that we hang on to Jesus, it's like Jesus says, no, I'm hanging on to you. I've got you, don't worry. Whatever you go through, he says, I'll be with you. I'll give you the right words to say. And although it might seem a bit like, ooh, that's going to seem like a tough thing, when it happens, if it happens, I think we'll just think to ourselves, actually, no, this is fine, because I know that Jesus is with me.